Hello, so I will speak in this video about something sad for me that I want to forget about. I will tell you what's borderline, what it means. I will speak about the treatments. Why is this related to me. I will give you the reason why I'm not treating it, and I will also give you all the symptoms from which, if you have 5, you have borderline, or you are a borderline case. And then I will give some advices about how to manage this, how to avoid the depression attacks, panic attacks, I don't know, and yeah, how to help it. So let's start with what's borderline. Borderline means, the whole name for it is borderline personality disorder, which is BPD, and this is a serious mental illness. Yeah, I'm crazy. And basically that means that that the person is emotionally unstable, and this illness appears in early adulthood or in adolescence. How is it related to me? So this borderline thing is a big disappointment in my life, so sometimes I just totally forget about it. I wasn't diagnosed, so I just guess I am, because I have almost all the symptoms from it, but sometimes I just forget because it's so horrible. I don't want to have it. So when I forget, I'm like, what is happening to me? And yeah, because I forget I'm borderline. The treatments would be therapy and medication, but I tried out so many medications and it just didn't help me at all, so I kind of stopped when I figured out it's not for me. And therapy, I know I will need therapy, but I'm living in France and I was moving so much in the last years. I really didn't have the opportunity to go to a doctor, explain what I'm having, because yeah, I had to consult so many psychologists and such nice doctors, and they always told me that they should check for borderline to make a diagnosis for a very long time, and it was always like I didn't have the time, so I was, yes, but I'm just staying for a year or so, and it was always where the end, and I was moving like in some months, and I told myself, yeah, we won't get there, so I just stopped all the time. I got depression first for a year, and then they told me in the clinic that maybe I will have borderline if I won't heal, and well, I didn't, so I really think I have this illness. Now so I will tell you why and how I know I have borderline. There are some very clear symptoms and signs that show that you have this typical borderline personality disorder. I just wanted to tell you too that it's not a known illness, which is very hard, because sometimes you go to a psychologist and you think you're borderline, and the doctor doesn't even know what's that mean, and that's just so hard when you have an illness that's not even known by the doctors. That's crazy and very hard to ask for help that way. So the signs and symptoms. First, extreme reactions to perceived or real abandonment. I'm totally having this. This means panic, depression or rage. So that explains everything, because when I think that my boyfriend will leave me, or I'm not good enough, or I'm just in a mood where I think I'm not good enough for him, even when he didn't do anything to prove that, I'm either going to depressed mood, like I want to die and I'm under the blanket, I don't want to go out from the bed and everything is dark, and yeah. Or I'm in a rage and I'm throwing things against the wall, on the floor, and then someone has to stop me. Yeah, or I'm panicking totally. That could happen, this panic, rage, depression reaction to sudden changes of plans or trips, vacation, and words with negative meanings. That's totally true, and my reaction is escape. Sometimes I just want to escape to avoid abandonment, if it's possible. I don't know, I know it's crazy and it's not very logical either. But why? The changes that just freak me out completely. If something doesn't go the way I planned, the way I wanted, like my birth experience, or like life, really, because that's life, that's not how you plan. Life is just happening. Another symptom is intense and stormy relationship with family and friends and loved ones, like your boyfriend, husband, I don't know. And that means either you are extremely close to them and you love them and you worship them, really, you think they are perfect, that's the idealization, or you go in the extreme hate and anger, which is the devaluation. Sorry for my voice. I think I will get sick. Oh no. Because if you think that your loved one is perfect, of course they will disappoint you, because no one is perfect, but then you will be so disappointed that you will hate them. Yeah, I don't know how that sounds, but this is my life. Another symptom is unstable and false self-image, which I hate to speak about that, but if you are watching my videos, probably you know I have this one. It results in sudden changes in feelings, opinions, values, plans, goals. That's what the borderline personality disorder symptom says. And yes, I do change my goals, values, plans, opinions all the time, and it's like extreme, from extreme to extreme, but the complete opposite. And it's hard and it's tiring too, and confusing for me and for others. For persons who I live with, just imagine I'm telling to my boyfriend, I want to be like an interpreter, I want to be a politician. That was my plan. But like the next day, because of something, I say, oh no, I want to deliver letters. And that happened. That happens to me all the time. I don't know. Who wants to deliver letters? I don't. Do I? Yeah, I don't know. Oh, this is a delicious one. Suicidal behavior, threats, or self-harming cutting, for example. Why? So I know why is that happening. This is to help to regulate emotions, because emotions are so intense and strong that this is just not bearable. Or to punish, but also to punish oneself and to express the pain. Yes, that's like that. The next one, mood changes, like very intense and lasts for hours or days. We already spoke about that. Yes, mood changes. because borderliners, if that word exists, have problems regulating emotions and thoughts. Feeling of emptiness, totally. I know this is also a symptom of depression, but I think borderline is like a mixture of every mental illness, because we have a little bit like panic, but not the breathing problems. It's not just like a panic attack, and it's not only a depression either, or something else, or social incapability of living. It's everything together in a mixture, and it just comes from nothing really. Inappropriate intense anger, stress-related paranoid thoughts. For example, losing touch with the reality, feeling cut off from oneself, observing oneself from outside the body. That's incredible. I have this all the time, and when I forget I'm a borderline, which is, I know it's crazy, but that's so bad that my mind doesn't want to think about it and just forgets. I think I'm crazy because I'm in the bus and I feel like it's not me, and that it's just a dream maybe, because I don't feel anything and I really feel empty for most of the time in my life. And well, when I don't think about borderline, I think I'm just super sensitive and crazy, really. There is something I don't have. This is a symptom, which is impulsive, dangerous behaviors like binge eating, unsafe sex, drugs, reckless driving. I didn't do anything from that, I think, although I have food problems, but who doesn't in today's society, really? So these are all the symptoms, and normally if you have five of these, then you have this borderline personality disorder. So how to help? Well, if that's not you, the borderline person, you can help through emotional support, which is, yeah, we need that, really. That's super important. You can help through understanding, patience. Yeah, patience is needed with a borderliner, with a borderline person, and I'm always so sorry for all the person who are around me, my family especially, and my boyfriend now, and my daughter later. I'm so sorry because you have to be patient with me. I'm really weird. Encouragement, because we disencourage really fast. Change is difficult and frightening for a borderline personality disorder person. You should understand that change is like freaking us out, and like we are panicking, depressing, and but another symptom, I don't know, just doing, we may start self-harming just because there is something changing in our life. Another advice, if you know someone with this illness, never ignore self-harming. I don't want to speak more about that, but that doesn't help if you do as if something wasn't. So if you are a person who have this personality disorder, then you can do things to avoid. For example, maintaining a stable schedule of meals and sleep times is very important. I know it's difficult because life is like changing. You cannot plan everything, but if you have like a schedule, you are not stressed out, and these very bad symptoms don't come out of nothing. Exercise, that reduces stress, and I notice if I'm not exercising, it just kills me.